Welcome to the Den of Tools.
Heidi ho, guys and gals, it's Red, your friendly neighborhood tool bear, back again here in the old Den of Tools. And today we're here to talk about everyone's favorite budget DIY lemon, lime, yellow, limoncello flavored tool line. And that is, of course, Ryobi. Now, I like Ryobi tools. I think they're a great entry tool for a lot of DIYers and prosumers, and there's even pros who use these tools. I do have to say, of the pros that I know, and there's quite a few who use them, none of them are like beginners. These are all guys with 10, 20 plus years on the job. And it's like they've come full circle and realized that they can get long life and good service out of these tools. But that's a whole nother, matter. I just want to say, good friend of the channel, Chaka, would like to let you know that Chaka feels that Ryobi is utter trash. Chaka made me promise to pass that along to you, so there's your opposing viewpoint of the day. Anyway, let's jump into it because people have been excited, waiting for, yep, you guessed it, they've been waiting for Ryobi days. Now, we don't have an official announcement on this. We've just got some leaked info, some stuff off of Ryobi's own website that they haven't really made public per se, but it's up there and you can find it if you know where you're looking. And that is Ryobi Days. Get a free tool when you buy this. And this is a 2-pack of 4 amp hour batteries. This is, of course, in the 18 volt line, and it comes with the compact fast charger kit. Yeah, I wish it was a bigger charger, but it is at least the fast charger, which is nice when you're dealing with 4 amp hour batteries. So this is, those batteries alone, if you buy those batteries separately, they're $50 each, not including the charger. So that's a good deal in and of itself. And then when you do that, you get a free tool up to $79.97. And here's a listing of some of the tools they have. We got impacts, we got jigsaws, we've got multi-tools, lights, right angles, recips, grinders, radios. They have the cordless router. That's pretty nifty. We got the buffer. There's also going to be the 6-unit charger is going to be in there. I think the little Dremel system, some blowers, and other tools. They'll probably be adding more as they go along. Now, this will probably not be the only big deal for Ryobi Days, but this is the one that we know about right now. Now, Ryobi Days normally happens in May, but it's gotten postponed due to the whole, the Wuhan going on. And as such, it's, some people are like, is it going to get canceled? What's going to happen? Well, they recently had it about a week or two ago in Canada. So chances are that we were looking at it first week here in June. We've had some people reporting in. I've seen some comments from around the web that people have been seeing Home Depot setting up for what looks like Ryobi Days bound to happen here, imminently, as it were. But I think it's going to be delayed about a bit. And I think the reason for that is the protests that are currently going on. Here's a photo from a store in Chicago. As you can see, it got thrashed. There's been mobs looting. Yeah, definite protesting there. Anyway, the point is that I think that Home Depot is probably pulling back and trying to just basically keep things from, catching on fire at this point. So I don't see them, running any huge promotions this week. So I'm going to guess it's going to get pushed back at least 2 weeks, maybe 1 week, but at least 2 weeks, or at least until they know that, the Ryobi tools are not going to get lit on fire. So I'm sorry to say, I don't think we're going to see Ryobi Days as soon as we were hoping. Now, in some good news for you, they've also released some new tools, or that they've announced some new tools that are coming out. And the first thing that we're going to see are these tools right here. We've got a 3/8 inch ratchet, a 1/4 inch ratchet, both 18 volt. We've got the 3 3/8 inch multi-material saw. That's pretty cool. One of the things I'm most excited about is the hybrid tripod light stand. That looks amazing. If I'm not mistaken, that is going to be pulling some of the DNA that we see from the Milwaukee line there. Definitely a lot of people have been looking at the Milwaukee lighting system and going, wow, I wish we had that in our system. It's a great system that Milwaukee has. It is, however, stupidly expensive. So it's great to see some of that DNA trickle down into the Ryobi line, where it's going to be a lot more affordable, a lot more, achievable, if you will, for some of us regular folk. Now, there's also the compact cordless stick vacuum, which is cool if you like to, clean up around the den and that kind of stuff. And they also have a 3-inch 3/8 inch drill driver. Now, I know some people saw this and they're like, well, that's just terrible. Why are they doing that? We don't need another brush driver, blah, blah, blah. A lot of people don't seem to realize how reliable brush tools really are. That's just a lack of education, understanding the difference between a brushless and a brush tool. Now, brushless may give you, the number one feature for brushless tools is longer battery life. You get, more RPMs per amp hour out of a brushless tool. And sometimes, in many cases, you'll get a little bit more power as well. But the fact of the matter is that when a brushless tool dies, put it in a box, bury it in the ground, that sucker's gone. Now, brushless tools, though, you usually just, whack them against a frame or something. They keep going, change a brush. You know what I mean. But those of us who've been around long enough, AKA us old timers, we've seen this. You can tear down a brushed tool. You can clean it up, clean up the brushes, clean up the motor, and probably get it back in serviceable in, 5 to 15 minutes. That's one of the reasons a lot of us like brushed. They're less expensive. They're simpler. You can work on them yourselves, and they just keep going and going and going. I've got power tools that are about as old as me, and not one of them is brushless. Brushless tools are great for certain jobs, definitely for routers, high-end impacts, that sort of thing, sanders, anything that has a long runtime kind of stuff. On a basic drill driver, and that's just it. A 3/8. 3/8 is not your high-end, heavy-duty drill driver. If it's not half-inch, it's not a serious drill driver. At 3/8, this is definitely for the homeowner fixing, tightening up cabinets, fixing up, loose hinges and stuff around the house, doing some basic DIY. And for that, it's probably going to be a budget entry-level item there. That said, they got a few other new items coming out, and this is this line of scrubbing tools here. And I got to be honest, if I'd seen this a week ago, I would have just, giggled my fuzzy little bear butt off at it. I'm like, why do I need power scrubbing stuff? Well, I recently was sent a scrubbing kit for a drill driver from some Chinese, you'll see the video coming out eventually on it. And I thought it was a joke, and I decided to test it out, and whoa, that thing is too much fun. I took it to an old grill, a grill I hadn't used in about a year, hadn't cleaned before we were done with it. We left it up here in Montana, came back. Oh my gosh, 3 minutes later, the thing is, spotless. It was amazing what this thing could do. And I guess I was just being stubborn and old fashioned about it. But yeah, power scrubbing is where it's at. And I think, honestly, at this point, I would not be opposed to maybe having some dedicated cleaning products around for, if you had some areas where you really needed it. And so I'm interested in seeing these come out and seeing what they do with them, because I admit it, I'm a convert. I'm looking forward to doing more cleaning. I know the wife will be happy if I do any cleaning. Anyway, let's get on to some Ryobi tools before I dig myself a deeper hole here. So real quick, and trying to get you some more information about like these. I know one of the most exciting things for people is the 18 volt ratchet. And I found out that they did release this in Canada already. So these are Canuck dollars up here at 118. That's going to be just over or just under 90 bucks in Freedom dollars. So this is the 3/8 inch 4-position ratchet tool. As you can see, it's probably, pulling a lot of DNA from some of the other TTI products there, being, costed down for the Ryobi line. So they're going to put a lot more plastic, a lot more MIM kind of parts. So definitely though, for the DIY or the home enthusiast, this is definitely going to be something that you might want to pick up. Now, I know they're doing this in a 1/4 inch also. I got to say, unless you had a specific need where all I do is 1/4 inch stuff, why would you not get the 18 volt and then just use an adapter on it? Yeah, you're going to lose some torque power by using the adapter, but it's 1/4 inch. Come on, 1/4 inch. You're not using these for raw breakaway power. They're just used for speed and convenience. And I think, honestly, that if, I'd use this one in adapter down to the 1/4 inch. I wouldn't do the 1/4 inch adapter up to the 3/8, of course. Now, we're talking about the Milwaukee Lights also. I just wanted to show you, this is the price on a similar setup from Milwaukee. Whew, $600. Yeah, hoping these are going to be a bit cheaper. Anyway, so if you go over to Ryobi's website, and I'll put a link to this down below, ryobitools.com promotions, you can see some of the newer tools they have here, some of the stuff they've come out recently with. In fact, this Pecs PVC cutter, This thing's a beast. One of the guys over on the Facebook group, that's facebook.com/groups/DenaTools. Lots of deal savings and tool information over there that users are posting. Let me show you this quick video one of our users sent to us.
What's up, guys? Just picked this up today, and I just wanted to share how innovative and useful this tool is. Now, this is made by Ryobi. It's a 2-inch Pecs and PVC cutter. I'll give you a demo and show you how it works. This is brand new PVC. This is 1.5 inch, Schedule 40. This was manufactured this year. Nice smooth cut on there. Alright. Now, this is older 2-inch Schedule 40. You can see it's from 2004. It's actually on this pool heater here. So it's seen a bunch of heat cycles. It's been outside, exposed to the elements, and it's had chlorine running through it. So I wanted to see how it does with this, if it cuts it or if it shatters it. So let's find out. That's pretty impressive.
I might just have to pick up one of these because I'll tell you what, I've got some plumbing stuff we need to do on this old house. This old house, get it? And that's just gonna make, you know, it's tight fit down there, and yeah, you can use hand tools and stuff, but it'll be in and out faster with power tools. Anyway, some cool stuff. This floor cleaner thing looks pretty cool. This is actually a little setup. The top here so you can put one of those yellow placards up there that says wet floor, and then it pulls air down and dries it across the floor. That's pretty cool. I don't know how many of us need that, but it is a pretty neat little, nifty little tool. We got some of the other stuff here. I want to scroll down here. Some of the basic stuff. Oh, I did want to show you this one. If you are the average homeowner looking to get started in the Ryobi line, this is the kit right here, man. $300, and you get the recip, you get the drill driver, you get the impact, you get the multi-tool, the circ saw, the little flashlight, a bits kit, and the charger and bag for $300. I would, and if you grab this and then you wait for Ryobi days, then you pick up the extra 2 4-amp-hour batteries, you get yourself an extra tool to fill out your kit. You're going to have about everything you need to break anything, fix anything around the house. So anyway, I also wanted to talk about this, the new Ryobi Bandsaw. I know some people have talked about this, but a lot of people forgot about it. It's out there, $200 for a cordless deep cut portable bandsaw. This thing is really phenomenal. I love the engineering on it. Yeah, the case is all plastic, but the way they did the molding for DIY kind of stuff, this is a really killer deal. I have not used the soldering station. If you have used the soldering station, let me know because I'd like to hear more about it. I'm interested in this, in the Dremel, what do you call it, the rotary tool station. Definitely going to grab one of these eventually, or the one from Hart maybe. But the one thing Ryobi is really killing it on compared to everyone else is the airstrike, the cordless nailers. Man, nobody is doing it quite like Ryobi is. And if you're looking to do some real home renovations, having a cordless nailer is just imperative. Yeah, you can do it with an airline and all that kind of stuff, but you can't really get around, get all those tight places, be truly mobile like you can with a cordless nailer. And one other thing I would like to point out is if you don't want to wait for Ryobi days or you're looking for some other Ryobi deals, I want to remind you about Direct Tools Factory Outlet. Direct Tools Factory Outlet is owned by TTI. TTI, if you remember, is the parent company that owns Milwaukee, they own Ryobi, and they make rigid tools under contract from Emerson. So basically, they essentially own all three at this point. And this is there's a few retail stores, but anyway, this is their factory outlet. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. I just want to remind you guys that this is out there, and you can get stuff like factory refurbs and returns and rebuilds and stuff like that. And they have some great deals. Here's the 18-volt router kit with battery and charger, and that's the nice charger there for $129. We've got the air compressor for $89. We've got the 18-volt 10-inch brushless dual bevel sliding miter saw for $300. Now, why do you want to spend $300 on a 10-inch miter saw? And it's because for portability. The only reason you're going to buy this is you need to be portable or you have to work someplace where there's just no corded power. Here's one of the Ryobi nailers. This is a 16 gauge finish nailer for $120. That thing is a beast. Here's that soldering station there for $50. There's a lot of great deals over here. This is the one I want to pick up to go along with the cutter, and that is the Pecs tubing crimper. I may have to do that this summer. As I said, I'm going to redo. We're pulling out all the galvanized pipe under the old house and going Pecs on it. We're up here in the Montana, as we like to say, and the galvanized is just dying. You know, that's what you get when you have a 130-year-old house. These things happen, and they happen every single day. All right, there you go. There's your information about the new tools from Ryobi Days. Yeah, I know, I'm really sorry. Don't think it's going to happen this week. Maybe next week. I'd bet the family fortune that it's going to be mid-June. So let's hope. Who knows? Maybe it'll be sooner. Who knows? If you got any information, post it down below. Maybe you got some insider information the bear doesn't know about. I'd love to hear about it. Anyway, until next time, make sure you chomp that like button on your way out. Just give it a little chomp down there. Anyway, you all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.